Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. That's good for 21 yards. And
before they actually open, I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott. He's got Burton here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down just outside. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Prescott. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Let's go.
Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 36 to Mike. No chance.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Tackles.
On 2nd and 7, Newton flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On 2nd down, Foreman. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Set 180. Line 36. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here's Foreman. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
We got 4. We got 4. 8.
On 2nd and 9, Newton sliding out of the pocket. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
26 Mike. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
26 Mike. All day, every day.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That pick, his 9th on the season.
When we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order, that wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 8.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's second down. Now Foreman.
I got you, boy.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. It's caught. Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They'll go with Foreman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Second down and goal. Newton. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Tim Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This is caught. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets this up. Shy of the 15.
To Christian Kirk. A gain of 13 yards. And the Browns first down.
Here we go. Line 8. 6 months. Check back. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 8.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. His throw incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
There we go. Target. 26.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Noah Spence drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Newton on the move to his left. Looking in zone for Jones. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
In your face.
Hey! Watch 36.
A final shot before the break. Newton forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on 1st down, Newton, Jones has it. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Check 3.
Yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Gun.
36. My 36.
Go in.
On 3rd down, Foreman. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A carry for Foreman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about before it turns into something big.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. And able to find Kirk complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Here we go. 7-4-8. 7. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run with Foreman. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Newton now to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
4 down.
To throw again. Newton. Open man is born. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They fake the give. Newton. They'll roll him out right, and he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. It's complete to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 30. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Here we go. 57. 57 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Newton. Complete to Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Caught by Jones. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Newton. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
We got this.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Newton on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing again. Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
They snap it to Newton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. He finds his man, that's Sweeney. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does.
And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A second down throw for Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. So maybe the defense will have to kickstart the offense here. The first points of the game set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The Ravens on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Gun.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down, so now it's 3rd and long. Off play action, Newton. Buying time to his left. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Let's put that team on the Bucks.
On 4th down, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Hey, kill. Check. Lucky. Undercrunch. ID weapon. Undercrunch. Check 43.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The Ravens take over at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Here's Newton. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You got tight right there. Right stone. Travel. SOS.
It's Barkley on the counter. Down to about the 22 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They run the counter. Barkley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
26 Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Being chased out left. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Saquon Barkley. with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Cleveland, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,